your studies, you've heard a lot of people pray, many different forms of prayer. Can you kind of walk me through some of the characteristics or ingredients? I mean, I can imagine an easy one is, yeah, God, give me something, make me healthy, help me get this job. But prayer is much more robust than that.
I think what struck me most when I was listening to people talk about prayer is how much prayer was like cognitive behavioral therapy. In
Hmm.
cognitive behavioral therapy, you go to a therapist. So say you go because you're having a rough time sleeping. And, you wake up in the middle of the night and then you can't get to sleep because these thoughts are running through your mind, including the thought, if I don't get back to sleep, I won't be able to function tomorrow.
Yeah.
And, the therapist will say to the client, that's not a very helpful thought. What is a more helpful thought? A more helpful thought is, I'll be a bit tired. No biggie. It's not a
Hmm.
big deal. And so you, the client, practice saying those more helpful thoughts at 3 a.m. when you can't get to sleep. I think that happens in prayer a lot. I mean, I think that people, have to turn their attention to whoever they're praying to. And typically they are expressing gratitude. And what it means to express gratitude is to think about something that's going well rather than something that's going badly.
Hmm.
And often in prayer, you're setting small goals. You are resolving to do something differently tomorrow. And in prayer, you often pause and shift your attention from the world as it is to the world as you imagine it being able to be. That's a very, very powerful practice for people.
Do you see prayer and meditation being fairly interchangeable, or is something quite different going on there?
I think that they are alike and different. So they're both alike in shifting your awareness of the everyday. They are different in that meditation depends on your meditation style. The classic distinction is between practices that attempt to rid the mind of thoughts, to disattend to thoughts,
Hmm.
and practices that seek to shift the way that you attend to thoughts. Zen meditation is an example of an attempt to not think and
Hmm.
simply to be, to still your attention. In a lot of other, prayer-like practices, there are a lot of words and there are a lot of pictures and there's a lot of stuff going on in the mind, but you're trying to structure that. So I think the question of how they are like and different from each other is actually quite an interesting question.
Hmm.
It's much harder to do Zen style meditation.
Mm.
Everybody can tell themselves a story, get lost in certain words. Prayer is easier.